baby.
Thank you. Excellent testimony, McSwain.
Well, you know.
CD, what's with the shotgun?
Shotgun?
Homicide, McSwain.
This is no shotgun. This is a muzzle-loading Hawking 50 caliber rifle, authentic right down to the butt plate.
Well, CD, it's for you. Joyce Roby. Again. Third time today.
I'm still not here.
He's not here.
Who is Joyce Roby?
Oh, she's a uniform from over in Lafourche Parish. She's also a pain in my behind. She wants to join my reenactment unit.
So?
So there were no women soldiers in the Civil War. Any messages?
She said she's gonna deliver it herself. She was calling from the lobby.
Good morning, sir.
Officer Roby, there's no need to salute me. I'm not your commanding officer.
Not yet, sir, but I never lose hope.
You know, Officer Roby, no matter how much we'd like to redo history...
Oh, with all due respect, sir, I'm not here about joining the unit, although I would like to discuss it as soon as this other matter is resolved.
Matter? What other matter?
Well, a friend of mine, Billy Castle, he disappeared last night out at Devil's Landing. I suspect foul play, but it's in your jurisdiction, not mine.
Did you call missing persons?
Well, that's where I was heading when I left my house this morning. But then I stopped at Devil's Landing on the way in, and I found his car, deserted.
His car? That's all? Just his car?
Maybe it broke down, so he called a friend and stayed there.
Oh, it wasn't just his car. See, he's been acting very secretive for the past couple of weeks. I've got a strong gut instinct about this. A soldier distrusts his instinct at his own peril. Isn't that what you say, sir?
That's right. But in the case of murder, we need something a little more concrete.
Sir, if you and your man accompany me to Devil's Landing, and I am wrong about this, I will give up my campaign to join Louisiana's 9th on the battlefield.
Remy, get your coat.
Billy told me he was coming out here. Then he was supposed to meet me at around 11. He said he needed to talk to someone he could trust.
Your boyfriend?
No. Billy, now we're just friends.
Looks like there was some kind of scuffle here. Maybe an alligator and something.
What's all that? It looks like someone dumped the remains of their picnic out here.
Pretty big picnic.
And a pretty stupid place to dump it unless you want to invite an alligator to dessert.
If you're trying to poach alligators, that's exactly what you want.
God, no wonder Billy was obsessed about this. He was very dedicated to wildlife preservation.
Stand back.
Alligator?
No. That's what's left of your friend. Apparently a gator got him.
It's Billy's. So that hat was his good luck charm.
I'd say his luck just sprang about a .45 caliber leak.
Aside from overlooking Billy's hat and underestimating the appetite of the local alligator population, these boys were really thorough.
Yep. No shoe marks, no tire tracks, bullet casings, no discarded murder weapons. Are you sure he didn't say anything to you about poachers?
No. He just said he got involved with something he didn't know how to get out of. And it had to do with Devil's Landing.
Poaching alligators can be big business. I prosecuted a couple of poaching cases when I was with Fish and Wildlife. You can get $200 a foot for alligator skins.
And people have murdered for less.
Unfortunately, aside from probable motive, all we have is a pair of legs and a hat with a hole in it.
A dough cup from some bar.
I'm off this week, sir. I'd really like to pitch in here. I really feel a certain responsibility towards the deceased.
You know, CD, I seem to remember you saying something about how you sure could use an extra pair of hands around here.
Hey, bro. I am happy to give you this money.
Lord have mercy.
Because you're the best manager in this town.
That's a new one.
Pick up the new Neville CD and hear Smiley Dupree wail on the solo track called Shallow Water.
It's a good one.
Hey, darling. I don't mind being somebody's sugar daddy, but you gotta be more subtle.
I'm not interested in your money, Smiley.
I like this girl.
I'm interested in what's on the back of your hand.
You never seen a bar stamp?
Where'd you get this stamp?
The Zydegated bar over on Rampart. I went there after the session. Met a very nice young lady, too. Only problem is, I can't remember where I wrote her number down.
Well, you'll have to tell me all the details later.
I don't like to get drunk. And I thought right hard. But I know I'm about to go hard. I don't like the hoochie coochie. I don't like hip hop.
What can I get for you, honey? Just tapped a new blackberry ale that I think is one of our best. We also have peach and pomegranate.
Got a long neck Dixie back there?
Oh, no. Only sell what we make ourselves.
You the owner of this fine establishment?
I don't like
Me?
I am, officer.
but I know
Detective, actually.
I'm about to go
You're a
hard.
cop? How'd you know he was a cop, Ray?
I don't like the boogaloo.
No matter how hip they dress or how cool they act, something about a cop just always reeks of
But I know
cop.
Amazing you can smell anything over that cologne, Ray.
Michelle, go pour me another honey brew. I want to see if you can manage to keep the head below 4 inches.
I don't like it.
See, Michelle's kind of a slow study.
But I know
She's loyal, not too hard on the eyes.
And
since the health department won't let me keep a dog in here.
Oh, Ray, you're such a kidder.
I don't like the song.
So, Ray,
But I know
hear about your garbage. Found a couple bags of it floating in the water around Devil's Landing.
So you're here to bust me for littering?
I'm here to ask you how it got there, Ray.
I have no idea, officer. See, we put the garbage in a bag, and put the bag in a dumpster in the alley, and then some nice, grimy man from the city, he comes and hauls it away.
I don't
You got any ideas, Michelle?
Not since Grandma was a pup.
I thought right hard.
Ding, ding. Time's up, officer.
But I know
Duty calls. Now, if you have any more questions, I'm sure that Michelle can try to answer them. She may not always be accurate, but she's usually entertaining.
I don't like hip hop. But I know I'm about to go hard.
You two married?
Oh, no. Dating for 7 years.
Why do you let him talk to you like that?
I don't like
Oh,
the
he's not so bad. It's mostly just hot air.
I don't like the
Besides, he's right. I'm not exactly a rocket scientist. And I do pour a pretty phony-headed beer.
I'm about to
Me and
go
Ray
hard.
go way back. I'd be lost without him. Hell, if it wasn't for Ray, I'd probably be in jail or dead by now.
Sometimes those aren't your worst alternatives.
But I know
All right, easy now. Keep married to wet hen. Don't make her any matter. Come on, put the cape on, will you? Make sure you hold it. There you go, baby. There you go. All right.
Mr. Watson. Yeah. Secretary said we'd find you out here.
Yeah, probably better stand back.
You know, you'd think people would stop trying to make pets out of these things. No matter how small they are when you get them, they turn into very large eating machines. Okay, let's pin them up.
Here you go, sweetheart. Easy now.
I hope you boys are getting combat pay. I was wrestling gators since I was a kid. My dad used to own a gator farm. So, what can I do for you?
C.D. LeBlanc, NOPD. This is my associate, Officer Roby.
Joyce Roby, you're a friend of Billy Castle's.
Yes, sir, I am. How'd you know that?
Well, I took a couple of phone calls from you. I had no idea you was a police officer.
I'm afraid I have some bad news for you, Mr. Watson. Billy Castle is dead. We found his remains out by Devil's Landing.
Oh, my God. I knew something was wrong. Oh, I should have stopped him.
Stopped him from what?
I'm going out there. I knew where he was going. Alligators aren't right, but they're patient and they're fast.
Well, we think Billy might have been murdered, Mr. Watson, before the gator got him.
Murdered?
Do you know anybody that might like to see him out of the way?
Poachers?
You think the poachers discovered his surveillance and killed him?
Well, I'm not sure that surveillance was all that Billy Castle was doing at Devil's Landing, Officer Roby.
What else?
Poaching.
It was prime lunchtime. They're smack dab in the middle of the business district, and the place is deserted.
Let's get an expert opinion. Hey, Fontaine.
Yes, darling.
What do you know about a bar called the Zydegator?
Not much. It's a microbrewery and a restaurant over on Rampart.
Yep.
Hires pretty good Zydeco bands. But now that I think about it, I don't actually know anyone who's ever been there.
Why do you think that is?
Darling, you mean a man who's figured out why one joint catches on, another one doesn't? You marry him. He'll make you a very wealthy woman.
Good advice.
Oh, look. Here's two people who definitely belong together.
Don't let CD hear you say that.
Hey, you say what?
Well, I was just saying that I think women should be allowed to participate in the Civil War reenactments.
Are you thinking about signing up?
Me? Oh, no. I went through my long underwear and musket phase in college.
According to the supervisor at Fish and Wildlife, Officer Roby's friend Billy was working on the wrong side. He was working for the poachers instead of against them.
It's just a damn lie. Oh, sir.
It wouldn't be the first time that a civil servant decided to try joining the ruling class. Did the supervisor give any evidence to back up his theory?
Not a hell of a lot. He was quiet, stayed to himself. He was testy, hard to get along with. These are things that Officer Roby noticed, too.
But if he was poaching, why did he call me? To try to cut me in on the deal?
Well, wait, you said he was into something he couldn't get out of, right?
Uh-huh.
Maybe he wanted to confess.
That's a possibility. You don't want to discount anything this early in the maneuvers.
Of course, you're right, sir. I just want you to know that I'm getting those feelings again about this. My instincts.
Are you willing to stake your position in the Louisiana 9th Regiment based on your instinct?
Yes, sir, I am. Oh, excuse me.
Fine, I need a long, cold one.
Sure thing, T.
Hold on there, CD. Do you think you could have that drink somewhere else? Maybe you can pick up a little information for me while you're at it.
I'm the one who thought of cinnamon spice. Always seemed like a natural beer.
I'm a Dixie man myself. That's very wet.
Ray laughs at me, but I think it's going to be one of our most popular.
Michelle, sweetheart,
Obviously, the man doesn't like it. Let him try another.
Sorry. You a tourist?
Oh, no, sweetheart. I'm a salesman, a luggage wholesaler.
Really? I love to travel. Haven't gotten a chance to do it much lately, though. I did go to Tuscumbia once.
Michelle?
Well, time was when I could come down here to Louisiana and buy up a truckload of the best alligator bags ever made, take them back up north and make a killing.
You can't do that anymore?
No, the damn preservationists have made it so a man can't earn a living anymore. I mean, alligator hunting's restricted. I don't know why. I mean, you know.
Just because things are illegal doesn't mean people can't get them.
No, that's true. But you have to be willing to take some risks and pay. Most people aren't willing to do that. Now, why don't you hurry your pretty little self over to the bank with this deposit?
The bank?
Do you need me to draw you a map?
Nice girl. I don't think much of this beer, though.
Oh, liquor commission, routine check.
Detective McSwain, what are you doing here?
Just going in to see Ray. Are you all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. It's just that sometimes Ray makes me so mad.
Did he hit you?
Oh, no. Actually, I'm kind of worried about him. Can I talk to you, Detective?
Remy.
Just between us?
In the sole discretion, darling.
There's over $500 in this envelope. I'm supposed to take it to this man. Ray says he's some kind of a private banker.
Who's the guy?
Ernest Rasmussen.
Yeah, Ernest Rasmussen may loan money, but he's no banker.
Trouble. I knew it.
Hank? I need a case of the curry brew.
Sure thing, Rick.
Oh, God, Detective, I gotta go.
No, wait. I'm not letting you go alone to see a guy like Rasmussen.
But you said I could trust you.
You can, darling. That's why I'm going with you.
No.
Listen.
Believe me, Detective.
I believe you, but...
Remy, I'm a lot safer with him than I will be with Ray if I blow this.
Oh, Miss Osborne.
Anne, please.
Oh, okay. I was just looking for Captain LeBlanc.
Oh, he and Remy went to follow up on a lead.
Well, that's a relief. Sometimes I feel like he's trying to avoid me.
Oh, sometimes some people just need to get their timing right.
Yeah, I don't think he knows I'm alive.
Oh, he definitely knows you're alive. In fact, I think you're getting to him.
You know what I'm going to do right now? Even though Captain LeBlanc probably won't approve. I'm going to go back to Devil's Landing because I just know there's something out there that's going to help us figure out what truly happened to Billy. Do you want to come with me?
Joyce, one of those poachers I prosecuted said that an alligator can catch a dog on dry land.
Well, dog can't climb a tree. I already got mine staked out just in case. Oh, this is it.
Wow. Joyce, look. Is that a gun? I don't have my tree picked out.
Are you armed?
No, I'm a lawyer, not a cop.
Here, just take a couple practice shots.
I won't even dent it with this thing.
Just do it. Oh, right.
might have to get one of these. Okay.
Oh, man. I knew you were trying to tell me something, Billy. Get behind that wall. Police officer, hold your fire! Here! Hurry!
Sure about alligators not being able to climb trees?
No, that's what I read. But I should never tested it out.
Oh.
CD, you seen Ann this morning? No one's seen her or Joyce since late yesterday.
No one except a guy with a gun and a very large alligator.
What in the Sam Hill happened to you?
Devil's Landing. We ran out of bullets. By the time our alligator got tired of waiting, it was dark and we couldn't look for the gun. So we climbed down and came back to town.
What the hell were you two trying to prove anyway?
Don't ask.
Got it. 45. Looks like your shooter was using the same caliber as the gun that killed Billy.
Remy, it's over here. I dropped it when the shooting started.
Here. Colt 45. Popular caliber these days. Yeah, it's a real classic. Haven't changed the design since World War I. Do me a favor and take this down to headquarters, have them run ballistics and serial numbers.
Where are you going?
I got a sudden craving for some blackberry ale.
Does Ray know you're here?
Yeah, came in the back way.
You want to try some of our cherry vanilla lager?
Tempting as it sounds, I think I'll pass.
I'm on duty, you know.
Oh, right. Thanks again for letting me go yesterday. I just know once Ray gets this whole debt thing straightened out, everything will be...
If you know anything about any side business that Ray may be exploring, you need to tell me.
I can't help you, Detective.
I was thinking more along the lines of you helping yourself. Come on, Michelle. Let's start with, where was Ray late yesterday afternoon?
Why?
I have a friend who got shot at over at Devil's Landing. I figure maybe Ray went over there to check on his garbage and being such an upstanding citizen and all.
He was here with me. All right, he wasn't here with me, but I know he didn't go to Devil's Landing. Your friend, is she all right?
Yeah, she's fine. How'd you know it was a woman?
Officer McSwain, what are you doing here? What did you say to him?
Nothing.
No. Why don't you show our little friend here out, Chef? And make sure he leaves the premises.
Call me if you change your mind. All right?
Bye.
I'm telling you, man, you and me must be on the same wavelength.
I doubt it. Hey, man, remember I told you about the fine lady I met?
Yeah?
I finally remember where I wrote her number. On the menu in this place. So if you'll excuse me, I got a little investigating of my own to do.
Oh, that's perfect.
Hey, ho. I don't think I like the sound of that.
Just keep an eye on the place for me. Call me if anything unusual happens.
Unusual? Like maybe you do some of these stakeouts your own damn self sometime?
Well, not that.
You were both completely out of line. You are not a police officer. And you are not officially a part of this investigation.
CD, don't you think you're overreacting just a little bit?
No, you're absolutely right, Captain. What we did bordered on insubordination, albeit in the service of a worthy cause. Might I recommend a formal reprimand, sir?
No, you may not. Now, sit down and stop that. As a matter of fact, Joyce, I admire your determination and your motivation.
You do?
Well, of course I do. But I don't want to go out to Devil's Landing and drag either one of you back here in the same shape Billy Castle was in. Now, just sit here and chew on that for a while.
He called me Joyce.
Hey, CD. Levant's into our old friend Ernest Rasmussen for nearly 100 grand.
Making his payment?
He's having his girlfriend Michelle do it for him. She's usually short on cash and long on charm.
Tangling with Ernest Rasmussen and make wrestling an alligator look like a picnic.
You're reading my mind.
Having any luck?
Not so far, but I'm a man of great optimism. Good. Hello, Betty.
What are you doing here?
I got a call.
But Ray promised me this was over.
I don't know anything about any promises. I just know I got him, and I'm leaving him.
Ray?
Yeah, right. Follow the chicken. Make you wanna jump and sing. She can cut right through a man with a heart like a diamond ring.
How'd you come, man? By way of Atlanta?
Damn tour buses on Charter Street. What's up?
That's the guy she was arguing with. From her tone, I say whatever he's delivering, it's not the Victoria's Secret order she's been waiting for.
Unless it's being delivered in a plain brown wine cask. Excuse me, sir. But I think you just made an illegal turn into this driveway. I'm gonna have to ask you.
Hey, he's a cop, fool! Oh, man. You all right, man? You gotta work on your curbside manner, bruh. You all right?
Oh, yeah. Just great.
Why would they be bringing wine barrels into a microbrewery?
Taste their beer?
You got a point.
Yep.
Hold it right there. Swain, what the hell is going on?
I was just about to ask you the same question.
Now, wait a minute. You can put me in jail till I rot. I'm still not gonna admit to poaching or murder. Get him out of here.
I just want to look at your face.
Who are you?
I just want you to know that I'm personally going to nail your butt to the wall.
Officer Roby.
I'm done here now, sir.
CD, that girl has passion.
So that's Ray Levant? Doesn't look like we're going to be getting a statement anytime soon.
Amazing how a night in jail can help a man see reason.
Is this the gun we found at Devil's Landing?
No, that's Levant's. Same make and model, though.
Colt 45.
Yep. A lot of these turning up around this investigation. Got a second? I want you to look at something we got off Ray.
Sure. What?
This.
It looks like an inventory number.
This how Fish and Wildlife keeps track of the skins they've confiscated from poachers.
Yeah.
So these aren't fresh hides. They've been lifted from a Fish and Wildlife impound.
Maybe Ray's innocent after all. Maybe someone's just trying to frame him and throw us off the scent of something bigger.
Honestly, don't know what to make of it, Detective.
And this is from your impound, right?
Billy Castle was a smart boy. He must have figured out a way to get him out of impound without anyone noticing.
But wouldn't he need some sort of supervisory clearance to do that?
Well, normally, yes. But as you undoubtedly both know, no system is foolproof.
Oh, hey. Colt 45. Is this standard issue for Fish and Wildlife?
No, it's mine, but I have a permit, of course.
Can you remember where you got it?
Yeah, had it for years. I bought it in a little gun shop in Tennessee when I was living up there.
Do you know if Billy was acquainted with a man named Ray Levant?
Doesn't sound familiar. But like I told Captain LeBlanc, Billy had been very secretive the last few weeks. Who knows who he made friends with.
You've been a great help, Mr. Watson. Don't want to take up any more of your time.
I would like a list of all the people who have access to the impound.
Of course. I'll have them faxed first thing tomorrow.
A good soldier requires passion and discipline,
You
Joy.
should see me, sir, under fire. I'm the picture of discipline. If you could just give me a chance on the battlefield.
Yep. I'll call you later. Hey, CD. Serial numbers on the gun we found at Devil's Landing and the one we picked up off Ray Levant are bogus.
Let me see that. I got distracted and the enemy walked right into camp.
Knockoffs.
A lot bigger than poaching gator skins. My guess is they're Chinese. Huge profit in smuggling guns.
Sorry, Remy. Ray refused to tell me where he got the gun. He has spoken to his lawyer, and he won't say anything without him present.
And let's get a warrant. I'm dying to find out what's going on at that brewery.
Let's go.
Got the warrant?
It's right here.
Evening, Mr. Watson. You know, somehow I think Fish and Wildlife wouldn't take kindly to your line of work.
Hit the deck, boys.
Better do it, boys. The lady means business.
It's not what you think.
Don't tell me. You need all these guns to protect our native habitat.
There you go, Dirty Harriet. Why don't we pay a little visit to your boss? All right, you can come out now. Got the place surrounded.
It's a good bluff, Detective. But you met your match in that department.
I won't deny it. You did, after all, sucker us into thinking this was a poaching case.
Not enough money in that anymore.
Unlike the market for cheap guns?
Shut up, Michelle. Don't tell him anything.
Don't ever tell me to shut up. Ray made a big mistake treating me so bad. I was naive when we met. But he turned out to be the dumb one. Now, if you'll just drop your gun.
I'll take that, detective.
So what's plan B, now that we've discovered what a genius you are?
No plan B. Ray still takes the fall for poaching and we go about our business. Only one thing's changed.
What?
Those gators out at Devil's Landing are gonna have an extra midnight snack.
Just say the word.
Consider it said.
Go head off around there.
Drop it.
Take one more step, and I'll tell her to fire, and she's a crack shot. Not that it'll make much difference at this range. Go ahead, drop it. Well, it's nice working with you. Maybe we can do it again sometime.
Unlikely, Captain. Given our different jurisdictions.
Oh, I'm not talking about police work. I'm talking about the Battle of Bull Run in 2 weeks.
Looks like CD finally met his match.
Yep. Good thing they're on the same side.
So what Billy saw out at Devil's Landing was a delivery of guns?
And apparently he'd figured out that Watson was part of it.
But how did Watson get involved?
He discovered Michelle was gun smuggling at Devil's Landing before Billy did.
And instead of reporting it, he went to Michelle and offered to keep Fish and Wildlife out of it if she'd cut him in on the deal. So Michelle sets up Ray.
Hell hath no fury.
Had to guess at the size.
It's perfect, sir.
Yeah, well, just don't expect any special treatment. You're just a soldier, remember that.
That's all I ever wanted, sir.
Smiley, I don't think I've ever heard you play anything so sad.
I call it the I lost my girl on the menu blues. Of course, the menu's still at the Zydegator where I left it when I was doing unofficial police work for my broadhead. But I can't get to it.
It's a crime scene. It's a crime scene. And I never said that you couldn't ever get it. I just said that you might have to wait a few months.
And what am I supposed to do until then?
Play the blues, man.
jealous because your brother getting married.
USA Network proudly presents a new version of Carson McCullers' coming-of-age classic, The Member of the Wedding.
I wish I was somebody else.
Academy Award winner Anna Paquin is the young and uncertain Frankie Adams.
She gets excluded, so she's not really that happy. I feel like somebody's peeled all the skin off me.
And Academy Award nominee Alfre Woodard is...
Bunny City Brown. Bernice says to Frankie, don't be so blue, this is not doomsday.
She kind of feels ugly and out of place. Do you think I will be pretty?
I think when you fill out, you will do very well. Most of the time, you just need somebody to tell you that. I think people are going to be touched and affected.
This has been an inside look at the making of The Member of the Wedding from USA Pictures. Premiering Wednesday, January 29th at 9. This look inside USA Studios was brought to you by Pontiac and Monostat 3.